What up, gang? Welcome to the channel. I'm back with another video, man. Headed to the gym, top of the morning. I just wanted to tap in with you guys real quick and talk about working a job. Listen, don't despise your 9 to 5. I know we are living in a society where if you look at social media, and this is something that I talk about, but if you look at social media, you would think working a job is a bad thing. It's almost like working a job, or people who work jobs are looked down upon. I'm here to tell you, as someone who works a job as a truck driver, working a job isn't a bad thing. I still have a pretty good life, and I'm blessed. And I'm grateful for my job. My job has allowed me to live the life that I live. Here's the thing. You don't have to love your job. Use your job as a stepping stone to get to where you want to go. That should be the mindset. If your goal is to one day become an entrepreneur and you want to get out of the rat race, you're tired of working for somebody else, if that's you, cool. In order for you to one day not have to work for somebody, you have to put the work in. So while you working your job, be working on whatever that thing is that you want to do for yourself. But take full advantage of the benefits that your job has to offer. All the benefits: health insurance, dental insurance, retirement, all of that stuff. While you're there, take advantage. Invest. That's extremely important. The money that you're making, take a percentage. Everybody is making a different amount of money. You got 6-figure earners. You have people that make less than 6 figures. Whatever you can afford to put aside into investments in order for your money to continue to grow without you having to physically work, make sure you do that. Make that a priority. You have a lot of people out here right now. When I watch so many of these videos on YouTube, a lot of people that dislike their 9 to 5, a lot of people don't want to work. These are some of the same people who are complaining about being broke and not having any money. There's a lot of work out there for those who are looking for it, and those who are willing to put in the work. It's work out there. It may not necessarily be what you want, but if that's the case, let it be temporary. There are people right now that are complaining about not having money, and they're running in the victim Olympics, but they don't want to do anything to change their situation. You got to understand that, and I also preach about this on my channel, but in order for things to change, you have to change. That's just the fact of the matter. You can't blame the government. You can't blame your neighbor. You can't blame your family members, your spouse. If you're not where you want to be right now, the only person that can change that is you. So while I'm talking about working a job, the most important asset, the most important thing you should be working on is yourself. You should be working harder on yourself than you do on your job. Because the more valuable you become as an individual, the more you can offer the world. So invest in education. It doesn't necessarily have to be a formal education. You can be self-taught. A lot of people stop learning after they get out of school. That's a mistake. You should be a lifelong student. There are plenty of books out there. There's a lot of different ways you can access information and make yourself more valuable to the marketplace. We live in America. If you are able-bodied and you don't have any disabilities, you can make money from a mobile device. So there's really no excuses. I don't care what environment you came from. I don't care if you came from a one-parent household. I don't care what race you are. Somebody has been through what you've been through and made it out on the other side. There's a scripture in the Bible that talks about if a man will not work, he shall not eat. There's another version of that scripture that I really like that states, if anyone is unwilling to work, let him not eat. So to me, as a believer of Jesus Christ, that's an indication of the importance and the emphasis the Most High put on work. Listen, don't let anyone make you feel bad about working a job. You know what your goals are. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Run at your own pace. Don't compare yourself to others. The Bible also states when it comes to comparison, it states that comparison is the thief of joy. So don't compare yourself to others. Don't worry about what you see on Instagram and you see all these people traveling to all these different places, having all these different material things. None of that matters. You don't know what they went through to get it, and you don't know their story. You should be focused on your own story, locked in, trying to become a better version of yourself. Once you fully understand what you want to do in this world, maybe you already know what your passion is. Once you're able to figure these things out, money and all of those sorts of things will come by you by default. You'll just attract those things. Everything will start to align with what you're doing. If you go to the gym consistently and you work out consistently and you have a good diet, you're getting some good nutrition in your body, eventually you're going to see results. But you got to put in the time, you got to put forth the effort, and you just have to be disciplined in anything you do. Listen, man, that's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to be a reminder for those of you who may feel like, man, this whole job thing sucks. I'm tired of it. Don't give up. Continue striving to be better. Understand that this is just part of your journey. At some point, as long as you continue to work hard on yourself, you're going to be able to look back on this particular part of your life and say, man, I used to do this, but now I'm doing this. And you could be an inspiration and a testimony to others out there. So don't look at working as a bad thing. Also think about the things that having a job has allowed you to be able to do. Think about what the income you're making from your job is doing for you and your family. Just think about some of the positives that your job has done for you. Keep that in mind. Don't always look at working as a negative thing. Listen, guys, I appreciate all your support. And until the next video, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.